Welcome to the Nerd Party.
I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
And this is City Alpha 3.
Welcome, everyone, to City Alpha 3, a Star Trek podcast here in the Nerd Party. I'm Philip Gilfus, your co-host, joined as always by my unusual pairings of Darren Moser and Daniel Prue. Gentlemen, how's your Star Trek week been?
Boys' night. Is that what we got to say? Is that what we're doing? You know, I didn't know your first name, Daniel. I just thought you were named Prue this whole time. But
You just kept calling you One-Up Dan the whole time.
Like Cher, right?
You know, we'll get into it, but it's clear from this episode that the writers of Lower Decks listen to our show.
or at least listen to fandom in general. But yeah.
I just literally was like halfway through the episode being like, they listened to me, Jessica. They listened to me.
Not only did they listen, they pointed out several times. So yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. So we are going to be talking about We'll Always Have Tom Paris, the third episode from season dose of Star Trek Lower Decks. Before we get started, I did some Star Trek watching. I think last time I talked about watching Star Trek 4. This time I watched, because order and time doesn't matter, Star Trek the Motion Picture this past weekend. Broke it up into 3 days too. That's how long it took. Because, you know, I've been talking about it. I watched TOS, I watched TAS. So logically, the next step in chronological order would be the motion picture. So my wife hated it, but I mean, look, not gonna say anything new, but beautiful film. I mean, like, you know,
Yeah.
For the Star Trek nerd, like, I do want the 5-minute shot of this Enterprise, both the Kirk flyby and the getting out of dry dock and the turn on the lights. I'm like, yep, I just want to look at the ship. Look, I would have loved if Generations had like a 3-minute going around the Enterprise.
Oh, that would be nice. Before it went on Sovereign class on us.
Was it the theatrical release that you watched?
It was on Amazon. I think it was director's cut, because it did seem to have, like, it took its time. You know, but in a good way.
I mean, that's the movie either way, but
Yeah. But again, having seen it in the movie theater, I think last year or several months ago. But yeah, it's and to me, it's interesting, if you're interested, that it does flow, because having watched the movies first and then the TV show and then the animated series like years later, I mean, I never got why they had the big belt buckles, but it's like, it's from the animated series. They're actually going the life belts from the animated series into the uniform. Like, I mean, that's
true.
Have to
they do
that.
kind of.
Yeah, and so, but they did.
I thought that they just held their power coins. But I guess that's not the case.
It's transporter time. And then the transporter officer does like a, whoosh, 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 and like slams the coin into the console.
Yeah.
It did have me ask a lot of questions. This is not the motion picture episode. But like, because it's been at least 2.5 years, because Kirk says, well, 2.5 years as,
this is only
Starfleet
almost
operations.
a completely different Enterprise.
Yeah, but I'm like, so all the other crew stayed on the Enterprise other than Spock and McCoy, who jetted. But like, all the other Sulu and Uhura just stayed on the Enterprise through the refit. I mean, which is fine, but it just seemed like the big three left, and then everyone else just stayed. And then, and actor aside, of course, Captain Decker just does get screwed. I mean, like, he does. Like, I know we're supposed to hate him, but like, I get that. It does get screwed.
He doesn't just get screwed. He gets screwed by Kirk, like, very specifically. It's like Kirk is the one that
a targeted approach. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's like Eddington coming in and like taking the Defiant from Cisco, like at the 11th hour, being like, "Sorry, we need this," and then he takes it, and now it's a Maquis ship or something crazy.
Because I mean, like, Decker is bad though. Like, every suggestion is Worf-like, and Kirk's like, "No, that's stupid." It's just like, Decker's like, "Fire phasers."
He's just ignored.
Yeah. So, but anyway.
That too could be considered a hostile action.
He also might be on edge because the ship that he's been working on for a while now has just been stripped out from underneath him. So
It's the only one in the quadrant, guys.
I'm just saying.
Of Earth. Yeah.
The quadrant of Earth. Mars defense perimeter. Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're going to make you the XO. Also, just because we can, dig with you, we're going to promote you to wear commander stripes. I know you're a captain, but you're going to wear commander stripes just because.
Look, if an alien shows up on the bridge, we want them to know who the captain is just by looking at the little markings on our sleeves.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you want the star on the shoulder or the. God, it's really hard. Like, if you didn't know, like, I keep, because I'm a nerd and I'm watching for these things, that, because this is from TAS to, they're changing uniforms, but, like, they're still using TOS ranking, but it's on their shoulder, so you have to look for the 2- and then, like, the little hidden stripe.
It's really hard to see.
Yeah, so, anywho. But, yeah, motion picture,
Again,
it is what it is.
why the Future and Perfect badges are still the clearest you're ever going to see the rank. It's right there on the comm badge. I love those badges.
Only the nerd-esque. I don't know the story behind the motion picture, Star Trek II ranks, like the insignia. Like, who designed that?
It's on the cuff, right?
Well, no, who decided commander would be this up and down, or captain would be this square, and just seems random. But anywho.
Pips are nice. Pips are very 80s. Like, let's just standardize it. Okay.
Or pieces of corn. All right. So let's get into. We'll always.
I didn't watch any more Star Trek, but I did re-listen to episodes 41 and 42, which were our
after credit
scenes, and. I just personally would like to apologize to Daniel for how much we talk over you in both of these episodes. I'm listening and I'm like, shut up, Darren. My God, Daniel has a good point he's trying to make, and he keeps starting the point, and you keep I can tell I'm just jazzed about the topic, like I'm really excited, but oh my goodness, I do not shut up the entire time. So, but your points did make it through. It just took a little longer, but those were fun to listen to again, and as we were joking about.
We brought it up last week in reference to like was it Star Trek 4 that we were thinking, how did they tease Star Trek 5? What did we say, Darren? Like, what was like our tease for Star Trek 5?
Remember we were doing the arc of the Klingons and the Betrayer.
Okay.
So we had like General Chang walking in to talk to Admiral Cartwright or something like that. And so we were starting to see the behind the scenes players, and we're like, we don't know what. And I think your idea was, or you were leaning towards maybe Chang like literally blew up Praxis to force the Klingon Empire into a desperate state or something.
Praxis was an inside job.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Man.
But that was our. So 4. I think you or Philip wanted to tease, have like Skybok walk in, and we were just like, no, we don't want that.
We're just skipping it.
No, we were laying the groundwork more, and we were establishing that. I don't remember his name, but the Klingon we see in Star Trek V was also reporting to Chang. So it was like everybody was connected. All the Klingons we see are somehow connected in the movies. So that was which is still a good idea. It was a lot of fun.
Yes. All right. Well, let's just start with the headline. And I don't know. I'll just pick on Daniel first. Daniel, what did you think of Mr. Paris in Lower Decks? in non-plate form, I guess I should emphasize.
Specifically in non-plate form.
Yes.
We don't get a lot of them, which is not surprising for the show. But it's good to see him. And it's good to see him in. It's my brain kind of broke with him in the First Contact uniform, and I'm like, okay. And is he still lieutenant? I didn't even think to look at his.
It looked like it.
But
senior lieutenant.
We talked about this last week. I guess it's only 3 years since. Although you would think everybody would get promoted at that point. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't care. I'm trying to.
Any battlefield commission he got,
Yeah.
I mean, Worf was a lieutenant for like 7 years, so
and although technically wasn't him just being a lieutenant, like in the field commission
Made
because
up.
he was not an officer. He was.
Wait a minute, guys. Guys, I just realized I feel stupid. That is a promotion. He was a lieutenant junior grade.
Well, he went up and down, right? Because that was that one episode specifically when
No. But in lower decks, he's a full lieutenant.
True.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So that is a promotion. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about
So you're saying he was a junior grade lieutenant in...
Yeah.
This is why I don't like them calling everybody lieutenant, even if it's junior grade. It's
I feel
really
stupid. Of course
confusing
that's a
to, like-
promotion. Yeah. Unless that was a corn piece. I don't know. Maybe it's still
I do think the best part of the whole episode was when and there's a lot of build up for it, so it was almost not worth it for me, but like when he thought that Boimler was a Kazon, I thought that was really well done.
I know. It's like, okay, I see what you're saying, but it's like he doesn't really look like a Kazon at all, but I guess.
He got zapped and his hair was all crazy, and it was a bit much, but it was, very brief screen time, but it's nice to see Tom Paris again.
I like how I've been waiting to get a shot at these Cali class vessels.
Yeah, just don't take us into the Delta Quadrant. I expected him to say something like, "Oh, I've never heard that before."
Yeah. So I liked it. It was just enough, and it was good. I like that. So we're obviously big fans of cameos in all the Star Trek shows. So
now, as a plate, I have a big problem with him.
Oh, please tell me.
No, I'm kidding.
Was not canonically, and I liked it. Was really subtle, maybe too subtle, but I like this the slight Voyager music when he would appear. It was just very subtle. The strings. I wasn't quite. I'm not a music person, but like you could get the hints of the theme coming up. But I like that. It's very subtle nod.
Do you have any history with Star Trek commemorative plates?
I don't. I'm not people like it. It's not a thing for me.
Okay.
I like toys that I can play with.
Yeah, I just remember them like vaguely. I think we had one, and over time it just got scraped and scratched to nothingness eventually. But I just, it's so funny to me because it's like I kind of have nostalgia for it, even though it wasn't really a thing for me. So I was like, I kind of want one, and I know they put them up for sale, so I'm considering it. But
I'm looking for some in my Star Trek communicator because they got to
order
have.
now. Yeah.
Oh man, I have one plate. I need to find it. It's like a captain's plate. It has 4 captains on it, which tells you how old it is. So it's like pre-Enterprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just. I think it's funny because it's like of all the things, it's plates. It's like for Star Trek, like we all just kind of accepted it. But when you look back at it, you're like, why did this become a thing? Of all the memorabilia, why plates? Like I get the model kits, I get the pins, I even kind of get the pewter figures, which was kind of on the edge for me. But then plates, it's like, okay, like that's.
And Boimler has them all, from Janeway all the way down to Kim.
A lot. He has
all the bridge members of VOY. Yeah. So I do like, I don't know, it's very subtle. I just like how Beckett's like, well, what's going on with your plate? Did you get Chakotay or whoever to sign it? And, all right, well let's
missaid it. Yeah.
Yes. All right, well let's. So we had sort of a rare 3 stories, A, B, and C, and I guess I'll go. A was Beckett and Tendi, B was Rutherford, and C was Boimler going for the Jeffries too. So,
why don't we start with Rutherford because it's the smallest and simplest.
Simplest.
No,
simplest.
It is. It's like, why the heck is Shaxs back? Like, I get they're making the joke, but I don't want his character back. Like, why is he back? That seems so.
You're saying Star Trek would kill a character in like a meaningful way that we really felt the impact, and it's sad. And then just like the next movie, he's just back, negating the.
He's not Spock. He's not
Star
Spock,
Trek-y.
No, it was just it felt like. For me personally, it felt like too much to make the one joke of "ha ha, Star Trek does this." Like I don't. I mean, if you're going to bring him back in an interesting way, but literally to bring him back for the joke of, haha, look at how Star Trek brings people back. I was like, okay. And yeah, it didn't really do it for me. I felt, honestly, a lot of this, my overall feeling for this episode was it really was jumping the shark. Like, there was a lot of jokes that were very on the nose, but you know, I mean, you can make jokes that are Star Trek jokes and jokes about Star Trek, but it was like a lot of those jokes in this episode. Maybe too much.
Yeah, I'm totally with you, Darren, on the Shaxs thing, because I'm like, at the very first scene, I'm like, maybe I'm thinking Rutherford is seeing him or
a changeling or something.
But then everybody's like, no, he's fine. And then, yeah, it turns into the joke is Star Trek does this. And again, which is, of course, 90% of the jokes on the show anyways. But then you're like...
But it wasn't done well. Like,
no.
I'm okay with Star Trek does this jokes, but this was too much.
Yeah. Well, bringing back a character from the dead, I mean, when you do it in all those referenced instances, like with Spock or whoever else, like that, you know...
I'm thinking Discovery with the mirror alternative, the Empress being the captain.
Oh, the mirror. Yep, the mirror stuff. Yeah, I was, when you said Discovery, I was thinking Culber, which.
That's true. Well, there you go.
That's another example where it fall flat for me. But like this, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's not funny enough a joke to actually do it, and it seems like they're now committed to it. It's like, okay, so he's just back, and then that's it now. I don't know. Already the show does not have a lot of dramatic impact for me. Like, of course, because it's jokes and jokes. Mm-hmm. But if you just start doing stuff like this, then like, what's just what? I don't know what the point is. I don't know. I just didn't like it at all.
I liked it. I thought it was funny. Because I also, to me, it increased, because I think, not a mistake of the show, but the show is supposed to be Lower Decks. And sometimes I feel like we get too much into the senior crew, but like we should be Lower Decks where we don't know what's going on half the time. And I think that's always to me the funny part of where like they should just be having their little scrappy misadventures and like the big huge mission of saving the galaxy. They just see like glimpses of the bridge crew doing and they don't actually know what's going on. My only thing I was worried about is when Jax was back, I was like, oh, so Kayshawn was just a one shot, and I was like, "Well, that's disappointing." Because just for the one joke about Temerians, we're like, "Oh, well, he's still in the bridge." So of course, now how does that work out? Now they have 2 security officers. So I don't know. But he did remember Rutherford as being one of his, former crew for 5 seconds.
He called him Baby Bear.
Yeah. So I just like how he's scarred for life. So. I did like the little scene where it showed all the different versions of, Mara version, Borg version,
Oh yeah, that was good. There was elements of it that I thought were pretty good. I just whatever. I mean, like whatever happens in the future, like it's not like even when Star Trek brings characters back from the dead, which of course I would argue, not a big fan of generally, but like at least they go through the explanation process. Well, obviously here they didn't do that at all. So, like, you like in Star Trek Into Darkness, that was one of the biggest complaints about that movie was the magic blood that just brought people back from the dead. So, it can hurt. It can hurt the plot and like the storytelling. So,
All right. Well, let's go on to our A story, the girl story. Ugh, no, I'm kidding, of course. We get our A story with Tendi. Great, now I've forgotten her first name too. Titani? Is that it? That's a guess. I can't remember exactly. And
I preferred her Orion name, whatever it was, like the
oh god, I forgot
Sky, whatever it was.
Yeah. This is actually really uncomfortable for me. I really don't want to do it. But yeah, so we get Mariner and her. So of course, the joke, of course, is that we've been saying for weeks we stopped doing the Rutherford, Tendi and Boimler and Mariner, and they did that. Boimler was just doing his own thing, and they paired up these two, and Rutherford was doing his own thing. So, yes. What did you think of the ladies pairing up?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of the reason I liked it so much, I think, was because it was directly inspired from us, from all of our commentary on the show here now. And last season, we said, guys, split up the groups. So literally the entire arc of this episode for these two characters is we're splitting up the group for the first time. Let's address this. We've never been on a mission together, and I don't even know your first name, and I don't even know that you were stationed on Deep Space Nine, which is good to know.
You were on Deep Space Nine?
So I liked it, and we got a little bit of Orion backstory, and we got some actual character development between the two, and it was nice. It ended in a cute little fun way. And I thought this was my favorite part of the episode. I thought, and they were a great pair. It's great, they were arguing back and forth, and of course Mariner kept screwing everything up. She was the one that was like, "Let's open the thing and break the thing, and it doesn't matter if we do the thing." But it was fun. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked because they got to play with so much, and I like how much they were playing with things, the tropes and the things. But midway through sort of the journey of the A story, where they're like, maybe we're just work colleagues. Like, we don't have to make this a thing. Maybe we're just because in Star Trek, all the bridge crew are all best friends, but it's like maybe we just are colleagues, and that's just all we are, and that's fine.
I thought of I watched it twice, and every time they brought that up, I thought of what Ron Swanson calls all of his fellow employees. He calls them workplace proximity associates. And I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, yeah, I guess that's kind of what they are. So, but it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked the A plot. I felt, I was a little annoyed with a lot of Mariners messing everything up. Like, again, I don't like it when our characters are dumb. And a lot of the things she was doing was like, you're smarter than this. Like, I don't know what you're trying. But, I did like the cat box payoff. That was funny. I'm like, okay, you strung this thing along for most of the episode, but that actually is really funny. But I guess, the pairing worked, but it just reminded me of the very first episode where Tendi comes on, and I thought she was going to be this, like, our point of view of a new crew member, and she gets shown around, and they really not threw away, but like went away from that plot really quickly, and she just, I know she learned stuff with Rutherford, but I was expecting her to pair up with Boimler, and Boimler teaches her X, and then, Mariner teaches her Y, and it just keeps going on, but we never got that from the first season, and now it's like, are they trying that again, or I don't know. Like, is the ultimate goal of the show to like character grow Mariner? Is that what we're doing? I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because she's the chaos agent, so they need her to always be the chaos agent.
I struggle with the same thing, Darren. And I think maybe we just need to accept that the ultimate point of the show is just to tell Star Trek jokes. And that's it.
Which, it does good.
Guys,
Nausicaan jokes.
If you're looking for your character-driven, story arc ship, watch the Titan cartoon, guys. This is the Cerritos cartoon, okay?
Well, that's true. But, it overall was... And then I did like I'm just going to crash the ship, and then we'll say it broke. Then okay, that's clever.
That was a cute moment too when they're like, damage report, none.
It's a tiny shuttle bouncing into your shields.
That was funny.
Yeah, no, that was funny. And again, I liked the different pairing, even when they drew direct comparison to it. It still worked.
But I love that. I don't know who actually wrote the episode, but I like that Mike McMahon is like building Orion canon backstory that all the other series for the most part have ignored, and so he's like, I guess that's up to me now. And so he's establishing all the that there's different, for lack of a better word, species of Orion. Like, she's not the kind that has pheromones. Maybe there's
I think she does. She just doesn't want to use them. Like, she can choose to.
Oh, I thought she said she doesn't. She's not the kind that does it. I really
like how the main memory alpha page for Tom Paris now. The top picture is Lower Decks Tom Paris.
It's the most recent Tom Paris, so
It is.
You know.
But no,
It'd be funny. Is it the from the plate or is it the actual Tom Paris?
It's the actual Tom, like when he stepped off the turbo lift.
Yeah.
That'd be a little much if it was the plate.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed all the different jokes and the Nausicaans, which we couldn't hear from the teaser, but still fun to see. Got to see there's a version of Quarks on that planet we saw.
Yep.
He's everywhere.
A whole franchise, I thought, right? Because
Yeah.
For a second, I thought they were almost at where was that place they went to in Picard in that dumb episode?
Free Cloud.
Yeah,
Don't make me remember it, Philip. I hate you.
I looked it up because I thought the same thing.
It did look a lot like Free Cloud.
But the planet that they went to is actually from a TNG episode.
Oh, really?
Oh, is it the same one from like Tapestry when he's
Not Tapestry.
when he's playing
No, that
the
was a
Nausicaans?
Starbase.
I gotta look at my history now to see if I can.
No
find
worries.
it real
I
quick.
need to learn more about how to play Domjot, guys, because I have no idea how this game is played. Is it like pool? Is it like I don't know.
But yes, I enjoyed that Tendi just is like has the weight of the world on her for her Orion background
Poor
that she just like
Tendi.
tries to ignore and put aside and she did say she was the first Orion in Starfleet, did she? Or I'm not making that up, but
she
she
thinks
actually
she
said
did,
that.
yeah.
Not this episode, but yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so
Just like Mariner, you have no idea. You don't know anything about her. Are you even friends?
I did like how apparently her Mariner's time on DS9 is pivotal to her. So
It's interesting. I don't. I talk about this every week, but it's like weird to think that she's a real person on Deep Space Nine, and now whatever. I can't. My mind just doesn't adjust.
No, I just want all the nerds who are going to be rewatching Deep Space Nine and to going to find the person in the background who they can identify as being Mariner.
Well, are they gonna
find someone?
Captain Rexit? Oh, you didn't know that. So in Star Wars, in Return of the Jedi, there is a noticeable rebel figure when they're storming the bunker in the forest, and he's got this big white beard, and then, decades later, we're establishing these other clone characters, and one is called Captain Rex, and when he gets older, he looks very similar to this guy, and they physically have retconned it now that that's Captain Rex, even though obviously it was a completely different actor. But now I'm picturing, we're going to go back and find in, episode 2 of season 2, like a black woman's going to be walking in the background of some corridor shot, and we'll be like, Mariner!
Well, there's no way, because she is... I don't think we would have seen her on screen.
Oh, that's true. Like, she would have been stationed after the time of... So she would have
been
met Cisco, then.
Post-Dominion War. Yeah, presumably she wouldn't.
No. Well, she knew Worf.
No, I'm saying she wouldn't have known Cisco, because Cisco, by the end of DS9, the show, Cisco's gone.
Right.
I mean, she's been in Cerritos how many years? I don't know. I feel like the timeline would be during Deep Space Nine TV
Timeline.
series.
Well, we already talked about this, because last week we decided that it was 3 years. Lower Decks takes place 3 years after Voyager returns.
Right.
Which is
and Voyager
already
returns after...
three years after Deep Space Nine ends. So even if...
And this is her fifth... She said she was on 5 postings.
Yeah. So I can't imagine...
Well, I'm sure when we get the Cerritos technical manual, we'll also get the history of the crew. No, we won't.
And the updated Star Trek chronology, Volume 2.
Oh, jeez, yeah. But...
Come on, Larry, get to it.
All right. Well, let's. There's more to mine from the A story. If you guys have anything else, but then we can talk about Boimler solo. Well, I guess him and his plate.
Yeah.
So
Boimler v. Cerritos.
why does
slash which and it funny because for a second I thought, oh, did they have Tom Paris because he was directing the episode? I'm like, wait, no, this is an animated episode. This doesn't work that way. He didn't just like pop in on, and he happened to be on the set, so they just threw him in. It's like, oh wait, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah. One thing I didn't think got paid off. Okay, well, let me back up. One thing I think I'm confused about isn't so in the first episode of the season, Phillips That's his name, right? The guy with the mustache. Is it? I was confused.
Oh,
Isn't that the chief engineer? But he was in red in that episode. He was sort of being like Ransom's like buddy.
Yeah, I thought he was the chief engineer.
But he was in red in that first. Am I crazy? And then in this
first
episode
of the season.
Yeah, because remember he was sort of like following Ransom around and was being his worshiper and all that.
Are they two separate characters?
Are they? That's my question.
I did like how he referenced like why, because we were asking like why does Boimler like Tom Paris, and he actually talks about it. He talks about piloting from the Delta Quadrant and building Fairhaven and like lists a lot of his accolades. It's like okay,
yeah. Well, he's a voy boy.
Hey, you guys can call yourselves that if you really want to.
I mean, it saves time.
It does. It saves a whole bunch of time.
What, Voyager, Star Trek Voyager fan? I can just say Voy Boy. But one thing that didn't get paid off, or I thought could be a joke, was that the beginning was like, oh, they kept saying Boimler, just talk to Phillips, he'll fix it. Just talk to Phil. And I wanted there to be like a reason. We never got the reason why Boimler just doesn't talk to someone to get it fixed, and why he's being like such a obstinate, stubborn, poop head.
I did just look it up, and I'm right. Starbase Earhart is from Tapestry. It's the exact same location.
Is it?
Where yeah, it says usually graduated ensign Jean-Luc Picard and blah, blah, blah. Spent several days at the Starbase awaiting transfer for their first deep space assignment, and that's when he gets stabbed. And then Beckett and Devana Tendi visited it in 2381.
Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so it is the same.
Okay.
Same base.
I also have information. The chief engineer, his name is Andy Billups.
Okay.
He is a yellow shirt. He is a yellow shirt. He is different from Steve Stevens, who is the buddy of Ramsey.
Okay.
The guy.
Okay.
So they both have a pretty prominent mustache, and I think that's what we were getting.
Does one have like no hair?
One is bald.
Top? Okay.
Steve Stevens is bald on the top of his head, and
so he's the red shirt, and Billups.
Yep,
Billups has
shirt.
hair. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
But they're obviously very similar if we confuse them.
They're cousins. Okay. But anyway, they never got. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all joke, as you say, Daniel. But I never got like why Boimler just like. I feel like there should have been some payoff of like why doesn't he just? Because then at the end he's like, oh yeah, I got it all fixed. I'm like, well, why didn't you do that at the beginning? I don't. Anyway. Though I did have to laugh. I mean, I laughed at a lot. I did have to laugh at the like, well, this door still isn't working. They're like, it's just a window with a seam in it. I'm like, that is exactly what they all look like.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice to like kind of leave him on his own and his first episode back. It's like he's back, and then it's just him in the ship, and he's struggle busting real hard. But yeah, it was interesting. It's fine.
I mean, it was kind of funny. The whole computer doesn't recognize you, and you can't get through any door. But again, now
it's an emergency. I don't need authorization during an emergency.
Well, she's not wrong, but I mean, but yeah, again, our character's acting dumb. Like he should just go down to the main engineering computer core or whatever and put his password in again or whatever it is. And so by not doing that, it's like, yeah, it creates more conflict, but it was also kind of, I don't know.
Like I just needed like a line or something of like, oh man, Billups really creeps me out, or I still like ran over his dog. I just needed like something. Throw it out there.
Or like I put in a help desk ticket and they said they're going to get to me next week. Like if they're that backed up, something, yeah. But there was nothing.
So, but no. So I did enjoy this. So. I don't know, any things I've kind of went fast, I know, but anything that we missed, I just enjoyed. We got to see kind of more of the ship. I know it just sounds stupid, but we did. You got to see different with Boimler going in the inside and out of everything.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Yeah, it was. Although, again, just lots of Jeffries tubes to end up on the bridge, which is like the very top of the ship, but.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Jeffries tubes ending up at literally on the bridge. Has that been a thing? Because I can't remember an episode where that.
Well, I assume that's where they put all the rocks, usually. So that would have been funny if it was just like a pile of rocks.
I mean, I remember
and he does fall from the top. He falls from like the roof of the bridge, and I'm like, oh, where are you there, buddy? I'm not really sure that works out, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it makes me think of when they're crawling through the Jeffries tubes in, oh God, what was it? The one where alien beings take over 3 Enterprise crew members.
Power play.
Power play, yes, where they have to use that device.
Oh, that's right. That is right, because they're above. They're
is not. Although it's above 10 forward, it's not above the bridge.
Oh, you're
but
right.
Still,
you're right.
They're in that thin skin because there's no deck above that. Actually, sorry. No, I misspoke. There's 9 forward because 10 forward is on the underside of the saucer. So they would have just been. Although I don't know why they didn't just walk into 9 forward and make a hole rather than crawling through whatever Jeffries tube they did.
Why do we never see 9 forward?
It's for lower decks lounge. It's boring.
I think it's. Yeah, I think it's either a lounge or it's a like VIP quarter.
Here's a better question, and this is for not specifically Leah Brahms, but her and her team. Why not combine 9 forward and 10 forward into one giant lounge and have
a 2-level?
Yeah, 2-level
like a club,
like a wraparound, transparent steel. Awesome view of the front of the ship. That would be awesome.
You have like the bar on the bottom, the lounge on the top. You get bottle service up there.
Although I guess now that I'm thinking about it, and we're getting really nerdy here, but like between 9 and 10
forward, I'm pulling
forward,
out blueprints, Daniel.
between 9 and 10 forward is the phaser track thing.
Okay.
So you would not be able to do that, I guess. But
no, it's not a phaser track. It's a sensor track.
Sensor.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yes, right. You're right. Yeah.
Okay, so
it's also the front bumper of the saucer.
Bumper.
That's where all the shuttlecrafts run into the ship.
Yeah, it's all I see is just another lounge that looks very similar to 10 forward.
But you have to know the password to get in there.
Yeah, I think it's literally just. I remember seeing it like as a VIP lounge or like a officer's lounge or something. Also, still a cartography is on that level. But
we should visit that section in that that person that built the entire Enterprise D and
I think that's been taken down at this point.
No.
Well, guys, in our next podcast, when we add 6 more co-hosts, we can be 9 forward. That'll be the name of the podcast. So.
I'll never get my points across then. No.
You'll have different pairings, though. It'll be great. All right. So, I did not check. Do we have any teasers for what next episode is?
I don't think we did either.
I don't think so.
As far as the name of the episode, I think
it's episode 4. Is what I have down.
I don't think the name has been announced.
There's no break or anything, right? It's just
No. Well, I mean, especially not after 3.
Yeah, I don't think we've been given an episode title for next week.
No, well, that's all right. I know we still haven't. Let's see. I'm trying to remember from as I've memorized every teaser that we got from Lower Decks. I'm like, we still don't have Tendi turning into the thing. We don't have them
which
being
I was
abandoned.
expecting because they're going off on the side quest, so I was expecting it to be the Tendi turns into a praying mantis thing, but.
Mm-hmm. And then we don't have them being abandoned at the space station asteroid thingy. Radar.
I can see that. For some reason, did that scene feel like we made this scene for the trailer scene?
I mean, probably.
It's a little on the nose. Like I almost feel like they made it just to put in "This is what Lower Decks is about" trailer. Maybe.
Yeah, the thing with Lower Decks is they made this last year, probably. So I mean, it's not like they had to wait to make the trailer,
Oh yeah. No, I know. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see that shot in the show, which means it literally was made for the trailer.
There was a clip too, I believe, in the trailer where it had Boimler in First Contact uniform with the rest of them in the lower decks uniform. Does that ring a bell or no? Am I making
I
that up?
can't remember.
Maybe
it's a flashback.
or maybe you're thinking of Tom Paris being in the front because Tom Paris was in the First Contact. No, he was in Voyager Standard.
No, he's in First Contact.
In this episode, he was in First Contact. Yeah.
Okay.
Not in plate form.
not plate
we want to
form.
make sure we were not talking.
There's
plate
so many
form.
Tom Parises.
I know. Well, we'll
That's
always have
right.
him.
That's right. The plate one was that.
I mean, just check Memory Alpha Tom Paris. It's the first photo I've heard.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
I will say my favorite Shaxs death possibility is emerging from a tiny Dyson sphere.
I did laugh at that.
I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny. Like Borg and Mirror, everybody's heard of those, but I was brought back by a tiny civilization and emerged from a tiny Dyson sphere. It's like, what? Okay. Yeah. Like you guys pointed out, I didn't even think about the fact that meant like that Kayshawn wasn't around anymore, but hopefully, I don't know.
Maybe that's the next episode. Who's the security chief now? And they have to arm wrestle or something.
Well, without an episode title, maybe the episode title is episode 14.
Episode 4.
What does that mean?
It would be cool if that was just the episode title. I mean, it's very funny. You just be like, this is episode 4. That's the name of the title. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
Sometimes Star Trek is lazy.
They would really throw a loop for Star Trek fans at conventions if that was just their
In episode
titles.
4. Do you mean?
Episode-
Even better, guys. Unification 4.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
just to enrage people. Oh man. And it had nothing to do with it.
No, and
It's
literally like
just what they called it.
the stinger at the very end for like 3 seconds is literally the only thing with Vulcans and Romulans.
Oh my god, I forgot Unification 3 was a thing. Oh boy.
Yep.
All right. Well, before Daniel gets too mad, Daniel, if folks want to learn more about all the many variations of Tom Paris pictures on the internet, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter at OneUpDan. That's the number 1, not the word. As in, there is only one Tom Paris in my heart. Plate Tom Paris.
There you go. And Darren, if folks want to know maybe something we don't know about you, I mean, we've been podcasting for God knows how many years. We don't even know your middle name. Where can they find you and find out?
It's Tom Paris. No, they can find me.
I thought it was Danger.
on drsci-fi.com, where they can learn my full name. I'll say it right here: Darren John Moser.
And your date of birth?
Last 4 of my social.
All right, and for folks who want to know how much I'm authorized on this podcast, they can find me on Twitter at NC Public Servant. All right, guys. Well, until next week, I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Daniel Prue.
Stranded here on City Alpha 3.